Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions, and all of these products that I'm mentioning in today's video are going to be drugstore because it occurred to me that I have not done a first impressions in a while, and I used to do them quite a lot. And I have accumulated a bunch of new makeup which I've never tested before, and I thought that I would show it to you guys in a video, and that is obviously why I'm starting off with no makeup, because you guys seem to prefer when I start my first impressions videos with nothing on my face, that it doesn't like ruin anything. Wearing my Christmas jumper, feeling very festive, and I'm gonna put a bunch of new makeup on my face. It's all in this bag. Also, if you are new to my channel, I would love it so much if you would subscribe. I do a lot of different testing videos and like drugstore videos and review videos of stuff and like worth the hype videos. So yeah, if you do enjoy this video, please make sure you subscribe. That'll make me so happy, and also make sure you give this video a big thumbs up because that will really help me out and I would appreciate it so much. Also, I am doing Vlogmas this year over on my second channel, which is just Soph Does Vlogs. My second channel is always linked down below, and I'll probably like put it in the cards, but I probably won't because I will probably forget. But yeah, if you want to see my Vlogmas, then my second channel is linked in the description box. Do you guys like my festive nails? I just painted them today because I've had the same like holographic nail polish on forever, so I thought I would update my nails for a more like Christmassy theme. Okay, so for my primer I have this Lottie London Bay Before Anything Else illuminating primer, and it says it's a water-based primer enriched with vitamin E. I've never tried this primer before, so I'm gonna crack it open and see what it's like. Oh my god, is it pink? It's kind of a pinky pink colour. Definitely not one of the silicone primers. It seems like it's going to be more of a moisturising primer. This one is supposed to be illuminating, which I think that is. It's giving me a slight glow, but it could just be because it's like a moisturiser. It kind of smells just of like paint. It doesn't actually say the ingredients on the back of this. I just wanted to see if it had glycerin in it or not. I don't think it does. It might have a little bit, but my face doesn't feel like particularly tacky. But it's definitely given my skin a little bit of moisture, and yeah, it feels pretty nice. Moving on to my foundation, these are pretty new. This is the Model Zone foundation stick. They look a bit weird. They have like a balm thing in the middle of them, like if you can see that. And the lightest shade that they do is shade 0, which is actually white. It looks like this. It's literally white, so I guess you could mix it in with other shades, which I think is what I'm gonna have to do, because the second like paler shade is this one, and this looks like it's gonna be too dark and too yellow for me. They did have another one as well, but it was more like of a pink tone, but I have more like neutral / yellow tone skin. I know it doesn't look it right now because this literally looks yellow. This is £10, and the good thing about this foundation actually is they go down really dark. They have a lot of dark shades, which is really good. So hopefully this foundation is going to be good, and hopefully if you do have deeper skin, you can actually get your shade with this brand. So I'm going to try blending it with a beauty blender, but I feel like it might work best with a brush. Yeah, okay, I'm kind of having to like drag my beauty blender. I mean, it is blending, but I think it'll be easier with a buffing brush, so I'm just going to use my Iconic London buffing brush. It's blending okay. It's a little bit patchy. Let's try on my forehead. And I do think you would need quite a lot of product to get like a full coverage, because at the moment it's pretty light coverage, but I do have to say this colour is actually blending out to suit me pretty well. It seems to be picking up on dry patches, which is strange because I have oily skin. I don't have that many dry patches. Hopefully you can kind of see, like, I don't know. Can you see like the dryness on my forehead? I don't really know if you can, because these lights are so bright, like it makes it quite difficult to see like details and stuff, but this is what it looks like on my face. Not my favourite. You can definitely still see like my under eye circles. You know what? I'm going to go in with a second layer and focus this one more like under my eyes and see if we can build up the coverage. Okay, I'm really not loving this foundation. Can you see this like on my nose here? It just really has not blended nicely. I'm hoping you can kind of see that. Okay, so I feel kind of bad, but that foundation is not for me. I really don't like it. I don't know whether it's just my skin type or whatever, but it's just not working for me. Okay, so the only drugstore concealer that I had in my stash, which I had never tried before, is this Revlon Photoready concealer. And again, it's a stick concealer. I have a feeling that I might have a paler shade of this somewhere, because that is definitely darker than the foundation. This is the shade 002. See, this one is kind of like melting onto my face, which is a good sign. Okay, so this one is blending easier than the foundation did, but it's still like, I don't know. The best like stick foundation thing that I've actually tried and actually blends is the iconic London one, but it's so bloody expensive. So for my powder, another thing is also from Revlon, which I have never used, and where has it gone? This is the Revlon Photoready powder, and this is in the shade 010 Fair. When I swatched this on the back of my hand, I was actually kind of impressed because it seems like it has a little bit of coverage. So it looks like this. When it's open, it does have a little mirror. And patting that under my eyes. Did that give me any more coverage? I feel like it did. Wow, my eyelids are so creased. That is not ideal. I just put powder on creased concealer. Let's just put this all over my whole face because I have really oily skin, and if I don't set my makeup, then it will crease. I've actually gained a bunch of new subscribers recently, so thank you guys so much if you have joined. I do like that powder. I think I'm having chicken teriyaki for dinner tonight, and I could not be more excited. I'm going to contour my face, and for my contour today, I have this George at Asda 4-shade contour kit. I did actually get sent a bunch of the George makeup products. If you guys want me to do like a full face of testing Asda / George / Walmart makeup. Actually, do they have George in Walmart? I don't know. I just know that Walmart and Asda are like the same thing. So like Asda is the British version of Walmart if you're American. It has a light contour powder, a dark contour powder, a bronzer, and a highlighter. This highlighter is definitely going to be too dark for me, and I have another thing to use. So I'm just taking a tiny bit of this on my brush, and I still feel like that's going to be too much. I literally took the tiniest bit and then went like this to get pretty much all of it off because it is such a dark contour shade. Just to give me that little bit of fake cheekbone, you know? That actually didn't work too bad, but I would just say that you would have to be very, very careful if you do have pale skin like me because it's very, very dark. And then the bronzer is quite warm and orange, but I am still going to use it anyway because I want to give it a go. It's literally like the colour of the bloody chocolate orange palette. It's not the most easily blendable powder, but it definitely will still do the job. Why is my forehead shining? I have a bunch of different highlighters here to test out. The first one, which I'm very interested in because it seems like a dupe of the Colourpop ones, is the MUA Jelly Highlighter, and they look like this. And the texture of them is very, very similar to the Colourpop ones. It just is kind of wet, but when you blend it out it kind of just turns into a powder. You can't really see that, but I don't understand the whole green highlighter thing and like blue highlighter. I get pink and purple because they're more, I don't know, just on your skin. They don't show up like a stripe, but when it's like dark purple and green and blue, I don't really get it anymore. They then have other ones in the shade Solar Flare and Ultraviolet, which is a really cool colour actually. It's kind of like a pinky thingy. Whoa! Ow, I hit myself in the face. That is really pigmented actually. And then the other highlighter that I have, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to use because I think it might be too dark, but I just wanted to show it because it's gorgeous. This is the Kiko Into the Dark Shimmering Face Powder. And just how pretty is this packaging? How pretty is that highlighter? It's got like roses printed into it. You know what? Let's test the jelly highlighter first. Onto my cheekbone. Let's try using a brush. That's actually really nice. On the other cheek, I am just going to test the Kiko one, and if it's too dark, then I'll put something else over it. Ah, that is definitely going to be too dark. Yeah, I can just see by looking to the front, if I put more of that on, it's going to be too dark, but let's just kind of use it as a blush. Okay, so I think for me, it's more of like a halfway point between a blush and a highlighter, but it is beautiful. Okay, let's just add a tiny bit of this one over the top. This is the shade Solar Flare. Ooh, okay, so that's enough highlighter. Stop, 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 stop. For my brows, I'm using this, oh, the stickers come off the bottom of it, okay. I'm gonna be using this George Tamer Brow Cream. This is in the shade Dark. It does have a little brush on the top, but it's not really, like, it's kind of rounded. This really looks like a dupe of the Benefit one that I really like, but you do get a much smaller pot. It takes ages to get through a brow gel, so that doesn't really bother me. Like, probably still lasts me like a year. It's actually really, really nice. I really like it, but I did kind of mess up my brow a bit, so I might have to clean that up with concealer. Okay, I've made a bit of a mess, but I do actually really like this brow stuff. Like, it's such a good colour. Okay, then for my eyeshadow, I have quite a few different things. So the first thing is the Makeup Revolution I Heart Chocolate, I Heart Makeup Chocolate Orange palette thing. This came out, I think, last week maybe, and I've never even touched it yet. It's brand new. It does smell of oranges, but it smells like orange hand soap. It did have a brush, but it seems to have fallen out in the process of me filming this video. Where did it actually go? If you know me in my real life, Terry's Chocolate Orange is my favourite chocolate, like one of my favourite chocolates. But weirdly, I don't like other brands that are like chocolate orange stuff. Actually, I like the Orange Quality Street. The colours are beautiful, they are right up my street, they're very warm, so I have this for my eyes. I also have these two little pots of glitter, which are by the Body Shop, and I just really wanted to try these out, so I brought these over. I have a gold one and then I have a pink one. I'm just going to start by taking this colour here and just blending that through my crease. In the pan it kind of just looked like a normal transition shade, but on my eye it's actually coming out quite orange. Let's go in with this one. I think it's a slightly more cool tone shade, and just add that into the crease as well, just to build a nice like transition. Okay, and then moving on to slightly darker shades, I'm taking this colour down here and I'm just going to put this on my outer corners and through my crease as well, but I'm not going to blend it as high. And then taking this dark brown shade here, it's still quite warm toned, but I'm just going to take that shade and put this mostly on my outer corner. Pretty sure this palette is like £8 or something. There are 2 shimmer shades in, oh no, okay, that's a lie. 4 shimmer shades, no, there's 5, okay, let's start that again. There are 5 shimmer shades in here. We have a super pale one here, which is just like a blinding highlight actually. So that one will be really good on the inner corners. And then we have a shimmery orange, there is a shimmery pale gold, a kind of cranberry sort of colour, and then the foiled shade in here is a gorgeous like bronze gold, and it's literally like a foiled eyeshadow. Like, oh, look at that colour. I'm just gonna take that shade on a flat brush and pack this, oh my god, onto the middle of my lid. That is gorgeous. So you could leave it there, but I'm going to go that step further and apply some of this gold glitter. But first I need some glitter primer because it's not just going to stick there by itself. And to stick it on, I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer. I'm mostly focusing this on the centre of my eyelid where I put the gold shadow. Taking some of the glitter on the brush. Ooh, look how festive I am today. That is so pretty. As always, when you're using glitter on your eyes, make sure that you're very, very careful because you don't want to get it in your eyes. And if you are younger and you're doing your makeup, please only like use glitter with your parents' permission. And if you're buying it online, make sure you're getting glitter that is eye safe. But that is so pretty. And then just going back in with my blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend over those edges just a little bit. You know what, I don't think I'm gonna do eyeliner with this look because I think the glitter like speaks for itself. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of the orange shades that I used, so this one and this one, and I'm just gonna run those along my lower lash line. I'm sorry this is another warm toned look, but this palette is literally called the Chocolate Orange palette. Like, what can you expect? I'm just gonna wipe off my brush on my pajamas. And I'm then gonna go in with this shade here and put this on my inner corners. Wow, that is a bright inner corner highlight. And half of that just went into my eyes. For my mascara, I have the Kiko Into the Dark mascara, and I'm not joking, every single mascara that I've tried from Kiko has been amazing, so I'm really hoping this doesn't let me down. Let's see. I don't think it will because the brush looks amazing, as always. I don't know why, but Kiko is just so good with mascaras, so hopefully I won't eat my words. Oh my god, this is literally like a dupe of the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. It's quite clumpy, but it's still so lengthening and volumizing. Okay, I'm not a big fan of it for the lower lashes. I think it is a bit too clumpy on the lower lashes, but my lashes look fat right now. So the final stage to this makeup is the lips, and I have these 2 things which are by Maybelline, lipsticks, which are by Maybelline, and I had never tried one of these Super Stay Matte Ink like liquid lipsticks by Maybelline before, and I thought that this colour, which is called Loyalist 05, I thought that this looked like the most unappealing colour, like if it was going to turn out like this. But when you open it, it's actually like a really nice, I don't know if you can see the difference here, it's a really, oh my god, it smells amazing as well. They smell of vanilla, but it's a really nice kind of like mauvey pink nude. But I think for today I want to go for something a bit more daring because I do nudes in pretty much every single video. So this is the shade 50 Voyager, and this is a dark kind of purple colour. Wow, I was expecting it to be really patchy because it's a dark colour, but that is really nice. I haven't applied it the best, but can we just appreciate how nice this shade is? I really like it. And I don't think these dry down fully. Like, they're still kind of movable, but it's still definitely a matte lipstick. That is really, really nice. Right, that is my overall makeup look. What do you guys think? I really like how everything turned out apart from the base. Like, the foundation and the concealer I didn't like, but everything else I actually really love. I don't think it really goes with the jumper that I'm wearing because I'm wearing a red jumper, orange eyeshadow, and like a purpley dark red kind of lip. So it doesn't really go together and stuff, but I do really like it. And I was gonna put on some lashes, but just a little sneak peek, I've decided to do this in a completely separate video because I have a few different pairs of these magnetic lashes and I'm going to try them in a separate video. So that will probably be coming on Friday. So make sure you subscribe to my channel because these look so interesting, and I've got another 2 pairs to test as well. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to see the magnetic lashes video. So here is a close-up of my face. The camera and the lights are doing me many favours right now, making my skin look a lot better than it is. But yeah, so that is it from me in this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. I really hope you guys have found it helpful as well. I will link all of the products down below in the description box if you want to buy any of them. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love it so much if you would subscribe. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!